Finally official. Song Weilong and Zhao Jinmai just confirmed their relationship. January 7th. The smash hit modern romance, Shine On Me concluded its 36-episode run, leaving fans in a state of absolute withdrawal. But while the on-screen love story of Ni Shiguang and Lin Yusen reached its finale, the real-world drama surrounding Song Weilong and Zhao Jinmai is just getting started. If you've been on Weibo X or TikTok in the last 48 hours, you've seen the clips. You've seen the blurry parking garage photos. You've seen the cryptic, late-night posts that were deleted faster than a studio lawyer could send a scene. We've seen Zhao Jinmai, once the nation's little sister, looking more glowing and mature than ever. And we've seen Song Weilong, industry's favorite cool guy, acting in ways that go far beyond contractual CP promotion. But today, we are going behind the polished studio photos. We are going into the filming leaks, the Sonia New Year mystery, and the shocking reason why fans are currently losing their minds. Is there a truth they are hiding? Or did something go wrong behind the scenes that changed everything? Grab your tea and lock your doors. We are analyzing every look, every accidental touch, and every deleted pixel. This is the full investigative timeline of Song Weilong and Zhao Jinmai. The blazing sun incident, the day the acting stopped. To understand where they are now, we have to go back to the filming of Shine On Me, which took place between December 2nd, 2024, and April 3rd, 2025. This wasn't your typical cold set. The production took them from ancient towns to scenic landscapes across China, creating an atmosphere ripe for a real-life romance to blossom. The earthquake bond. Do you guys remember the reports from early 2025? During a night shoot in a remote filming location, a minor tremor hit the region, while official reports said everyone was safe. A crew member recently leaked a story to a private forum. According to this source, when the ground started shaking, Song Weilong didn't run for the exit. He ran straight to Jinmai's trailer. He reportedly stayed there with her for over an hour after the all-clear was given. When they finally walked out, Jinmai was wearing his oversized personal jacket, her eyes slightly red from the shock. The BTS eye contact analysis. Look at the high definition behind the scenes footage from the first kiss scene that has circulated recently. In the script, they are supposed to pull apart after a gentle embrace. But if you watch the unedited B-roll that accidentally surfaced on Douyin, the director shouts cut, and they don't move. Song Weilong's hands stay locked on her waist, and Jinmai's head stays buried in his chest. You can see his thumb stroking her back in a way that is so intimate. It makes you feel like you're intruding on a private moment. This isn't just good acting. This is two people who have found comfort in the middle of a chaotic industry. The birthday party clues. September 29th, 2025. Fast forward to last year, Jinmai's 23rd birthday. It was a private event, mostly for family and close staff. But who was the only person missing from the official guest list who somehow ended up in the background of a makeup artist's vlog? Song Weilong. He wasn't invited as a celebrity guest. He didn't do a happy birthday video for her public Weibo account. Instead, he was spotted in the corner of the room, wearing a black hoodie and a mask, standing in the shadows just to watch her blow out her candles. The invisible gift. During her birthday, Jinmai mentioned a new lucky charm. She was wearing a vintage Cartier Amour pendant that hadn't been seen in any of her sponsored jewelry lists. Cut to 1 week later. Song Weilong was spotted by a fan at a high-end vintage jewelry boutique in Shanghai. The item he purchased, you guessed it, a vintage 1990s Cartier pendant. He didn't want the fame of a public gift. He wanted her to have something only they knew the meaning of. The Sonia mirror theory. New Year's 2026. This is where things get crazy. Just 3 weeks ago, during the New Year holiday, the internet exploded over the Sonia mirror theory. Jinmai posted a series of solo vacation photos from a luxury resort in Sanya. She looked stunning in a white sundress, holding a coconut. But the internet sleuths are basically FBI agents. They took her high-res photo, zoomed into the reflection in her sunglasses, and what did they find? A tall, lean man holding a professional camera. He was wearing a specific silver watch, the limited edition, Omega. That song Weilong was gifted by his studio in October. The sudden deletion. Within 30 minutes of fans pointing this out, Jinmai's entire Sonia photo dump was deleted. She reposted them an hour later. But the sunglasses photo was gone, replaced by a close-up of a flower. Why delete it if it was just a staff member? The answer is simple. They were there alone. No managers, no assistants. Just a boy, a girl, and a reflection that told the whole world the truth. The heartbreaking reality. The industry wall. So, if they are so in love, why the Kiss Exposed headline with a question mark? Why are fans crying on Weibo today? Because of the industry wall. We've just received word from a reliable melon gossip account that Zhao Jinmai's management is not happy. Rumor has it, they view this relationship as a threat to her nation's little sister image and her upcoming high-end endorsements. There are whispers of a warning sent to Weilong's agency. Cool down the interactions, or the joint brand deals stop. The cold interaction at the January gala, just 3 days ago. They both attended a major Vision gala. This was their first public appearance. Since the Sonia scandal, everyone expected a sweet interaction. Instead, they acted like total strangers. They didn't sit together. They didn't look at each other. When Song Weilong won Actor of the Year, Jinmai didn't even clap. She stared at her lap, looking devastated. Was this a breakup? Or were they forced to act like this by their respective studios to cool down? The rumors, a fan caught them in the parking garage after the event. The video, which is currently being Weilong leaning against Jinmai's car door. He's talking intensely, and Jinmai is crying, shaking her head. He reaches out to touch her face, and she pulls away, looking over her shoulder at the cameras. It was the most heartbreaking 10 seconds of 2026. Wasn't no chemistry. Was too much chemistry that we aren't allowed to have. The verdict. Love against the AID. So, where does this leave us? We've looked at the rainy night protection, the secret Sonia vacation, and that heart-wrenching parking garage footage. But there is one final piece of the puzzle that just leaked this morning. According to an insider, Weilong was given an official ultimatum by his agency. Choose the girl or choose the career. And his response? He changed his private Instagram bio to a single emoji of a sun. A direct nod to Jinmai and their drama Shine on Me. If this is acting, then give them both every award in existence. Because they are fooling the entire world. But my gut, what do you think? Are you a believer who thinks they are secretly fighting for their love? Or are you a skeptic who thinks this is the most brilliant PR move of the decade? Drop your theories in the comments below. I read every single one of them. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. Because the moment that official statement drops, you'll hear it here first. Stay obsessed, stay skeptical, and keep watching the reflections.